In the house of memory. In the house of memory. In the house of memories. In the house of memories. Alright. So, sit down. They are famous for their but tonight you belong to me.
We gotta play this game. So close. What is wrong with you people? Let me get my pretty screenshot. Dang. All right. You know, hey. Attack. Let's have a sip. Sometimes you just gotta. That'd be great. Let's keep going. There we go. Come on. Okay. Let's go. We're so close. Oh my gosh, that was so. Wow. We did it. Oh, they're gonna throw confetti on me. We hit it. Let's keep going. There we go. Come on. Okay. Let's go. We're so close. You just gotta treat them like humans. And they listen. There we go. See? It didn't have to be that big. You just keep going.
What if next? Rush. The real. How big? That's big. That's bigger. This one.
Red dwarfs are the most common type of star in the universe, making up roughly 75% of all stars. They are small, cool, and dim, with surface temperatures between 2,500 and 3,500 Kelvin. Most red dwarfs are between 8% and 50% of the mass of our sun. Because they burn through their hydrogen fuel so slowly, red dwarfs have extraordinarily long lifespans, potentially lasting over 1 trillion years. For comparison, the universe itself is only about 13.8 billion years old, meaning no red dwarf that has ever existed has had enough time to die yet. Orange dwarf. Orange dwarfs, also called K-type main sequence stars, sit between red dwarfs and stars like our Sun in terms of size, temperature, and brightness. They range from about 3,500 to 5,000 Kelvin and are roughly 60% to 80% the mass of the Sun. Orange dwarfs are considered strong candidates for hosting habitable planets because they are more stable than red dwarfs, produce fewer dangerous flares, and live for 15 to 30 billion years, giving life far more time to develop than a star like our Sun would allow. Yellow dwarf. Yellow dwarfs are G-type main sequence stars, and our Sun is one of them. They range from about 5,000 to 6,000 Kelvin and are among the most well-studied stars in astrophysics. Despite the name, yellow dwarfs actually appear white when viewed from space. The yellow color we see from Earth is caused by the atmosphere scattering shorter wavelengths of light. Yellow dwarfs live for roughly 10 billion years. Our Sun is currently about 4.6 billion years old, placing it roughly at the halfway point of its life. When a yellow dwarf runs out of hydrogen fuel, it expands into a red giant before shedding its outer layers and collapsing into a white dwarf. White dwarf. White dwarfs are not actually living stars. They are the leftover cores of stars that have exhausted their fuel and shed their outer layers. A white dwarf is roughly the size of Earth, but contains a mass comparable to our Sun, making it extraordinarily dense. A teaspoon of white dwarf material would weigh approximately 5.5 tons on Earth. White dwarfs produce no new energy through fusion. They simply radiate the remaining heat into space, slowly cooling over billions of years. Eventually, a white dwarf will cool down completely and become a black dwarf, though the universe is not yet old enough for any black dwarf to exist.
You won't believe what the motorcycle can do. It can not only fly, but also drift. In this version, you can also get a brand new...
Not yet old enough for any black dwarf to exist. Blue dwarf. Blue dwarfs are a theoretical type of star that does not yet exist anywhere in the universe. They are predicted to form when a red dwarf begins running out of hydrogen fuel. Instead of expanding into a red giant like more massive stars, a red dwarf would slowly increase in temperature and brightness, shifting from red to blue over time. Brown dwarf. Brown dwarfs are objects... If our galaxy were shrunk to the size of Manhattan, a dwarf galaxy would be a single empty house on the edge of the city. Dwarf galaxy. This is the smallest type of galaxy in the universe. Some contain just a few thousand stars, whereas our Milky Way holds hundreds of billions. If our galaxy were shrunk to the size of Manhattan, a dwarf galaxy would be a single empty house on the edge of the city. But what's even crazier is what happens to them. These tiny galaxies are actually food. Just as the universe holds far more flies than frogs, it holds far more dwarf galaxies than giants. And the giants eat them. Galaxies like our Milky Way were built by swallowing hundreds of dwarfs over billions of years. Every giant in the sky is a graveyard of the small ones it consumed. Galaxies are made of stars. That's what a galaxy is. So what do you call something with the mass of a galaxy, but almost no stars at all? These are called ghost galaxies. This is a galaxy that is barely made of anything at all. But how can a galaxy contain nothing? Picture a football stadium on game day. 100,000 fans. The whole place roaring. That's a normal galaxy. Now picture that same stadium with 12 people sitting in it. That's this one. But here's the part that makes no sense. It's exactly as wide as our galaxy, and it weighs exactly as much too. It's like picking up a cardboard box that looks completely empty and finding it weighs as much as a truck. So what's inside it? The few stars it does have are whipping around so fast, they should have been flung off and scattered long ago, the way you'd be thrown off a playground roundabout spinning too hard. But they aren't. Something is holding them in. Something nobody can see. That something is dark matter. Ghost galaxies are composed of 99.99% of it. Stuff no one has ever seen, or touched, or explained. The next galaxy lost its shape for a darker reason. This is the broken galaxy. Some galaxies have no shape at all, just a lumpy splatter of stars, like a firework that froze mid-burst. Two of them sit in the southern sky, the Magellanic Clouds, two faint smudges you can cover with your thumb. But they didn't form broken, they're being broken, and the thing tearing them apart is our galaxy. The Milky Way has them by the edges and is slowly pulling them to pieces. Here's how we know. Behind those two little smudges trails a river of shredded material, and it's so long it wraps almost all the way around you, from one horizon over your head and down the other side. The next galaxy is what happens when this chaos settles. The most famous or explained. The next at all. These are called ghost galaxies. Or explained. The next galaxy or explained. The next galaxy lost its shape for a darker reason. This is the broken galaxy. next galaxy lost its shape for a darker reason. This is the broken galaxy. Some galaxies have no shape at all, just a lumpy splatter of stars, like a firework that froze mid-burst. Two of them sit in the southern sky, the Magellanic Clouds.